Hey everyone, it's Richard Payne here from Keller Williams Select Realty and the RPM Real Estate team. And one of the things that, well, we kind of talk about video topics and what are we going to do. And one of the ones that we thought about doing, because we've got an inspection coming up today on this lovely property for my new clients, was what the pre-close inspection is all about. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So it's a pretty windy and blustery day here in Halifax, closing on a property for my clients. And one of the things that we wanted to talk about is, well, okay, pre-close inspection, kind of two things. Number one, what's involved with a pre-close inspection? Number two, what's the purpose? And number three, what do you do if something's kind of not quite right? And that's what's happened this morning on this property. Is the pre-close inspection is not another inspection. It's literally a walkthrough of the property to make sure that what you're buying and how it looked in the past is exactly how it looked in the past. So it's one of those reasons that you want to make sure that when you're going through, it's about, does everything work? Is everything fine? Is there any problems that we need to deal with or not? Now, if there's nothing that you need to deal with, it's a simple, straightforward. Talk to the lawyer, tell the lawyer it's good, and off we go. Now, what happens if it's not okay? So if it's a major thing, one of the problems you're going to have is you have no way of stopping those funds from being transferred and the transaction completing and you owning the house unless you actually tell the lawyer ahead of time. So here's one of the things, and we'll show you really what's going on here. Is pretty common to see that, which is a lot of excess garbage that has actually been left at the property from the people who are obviously selling the house. And yes, garbage day might be next Monday, but that's a week from now, and Halifax is pretty tight around here in making sure that they actually give you fines and tickets and all sorts of things because you've not kept that according to the bylaws. So what do? Lawyers. Talk to the lawyers. Tell them to basically hold the closing back for a certain amount of money, or whether the work's going to get sorted, who's going to pay for it. Tends to be that the two realtors really would talk to each other about exactly what's got to get done, who's going to pay for it, etc., etc. But you have to basically do it prior to actually closing on the property, because once you've closed, that's it. It's now your problem. So for my clients, we're basically talking to the agent on the other side to say this has got to go. And typically, yes, there's other items as well. So there's stuff in the garage and there's stuff under the deck that's all got to go. So that's the point of a pre-close. That's why you have to deal with it. And potentially, it's not a big issue, but it's just one of those things that, like, you're moving into a brand new house, it's really exciting times, and then you get to deal with this. It's like not the best at all, really isn't. So it's not cool. Get the realtor, your realtor, to talk to the selling realtor and get an agreement, get the lawyers to deal with it, and then carry on and close and move into the house with the issue dealt with. So if you've got any questions, give us a shout. My number is 902-489-1804, or you can email me, richard@rpmrealestate.ca.